All right. Never been so fast. What's up, man? If my voice sounds different today, it's because I basically haven't used it all day. So, I think maybe I've said since like 12 today, and that was like 9 hours ago. I think I've said less than like 10 words. But it's just how things go sometimes. Well, don't think I need to do a whole like preamble thing to this, obviously. You know what this is. This is the first stream of 2026. And I have sorry, like I said, I haven't used my voice like all day. This phone needs the battery pack. Take the phone case off. There we go. Did not need an entire animation for you to tell me I just connected my phone to the charger. But thank you, I guess. Alright, let me throw this in the server. Fuck. Oh, never mind. I saw that Kiernan's stream was in the announcements in my server. It's from yesterday, though. I thought that I had accidentally just fucking plagiarized Kiernan's stream again. But that was yesterday. So, here we are. And let's get this started. So, I did the actual sheets from yesterday. Tonight I've got the pillowcases from both the sets of sheets. So there's 8 pillowcases. And then there's the 2 bed covers. Hopefully I will have time to do, what do you call it? The actual comforter itself. Because that has been a long time since I've washed that thing as well. So hopefully this doesn't take us forever. Hopefully we don't end up being out here for another 3 years. And hopefully this time I don't fall asleep again. I've been doing that consistently. I have been... Okay, that one just completely missed. The thing I've been doing recently is I've been out here and I keep being like, dang, I'm so tired. I'll just go lay in my bed for a minute. It'll be fine. And then I pull up the stream on my PC. I pull up the stream on my PC and I'm like, okay, it has like 10 minutes left. I'll just go out there in 10 minutes and it'll be fine. Fall asleep. And then I just don't wake up again. So that's 8 pillowcases. I'll be very curious to see how this goes. I think for this cycle, sanitary is really the only option. I've been using other cycles on Extra Hot other than sanitary recently, but I really think that the only option here is, what do you call it? Sanitary. So we'll throw this on sanitary. I don't think we really need it, but I would like to use it still. I think we're going to do a pre-wash. This sounds like a good plan to me. So we'll do pre-wash, turbo wash. We'll throw on a extra rinse. Hopefully we don't need to use more than one. I think just the regular high spin is fine. I don't think we need extra high for this, so. But I think we should still just use it. Just because. Because what if it, like, you know, limits the spin if you only put it on high? I don't know. I still forgot I bought dishwasher pods the other day. I don't even need them, bro. I still have a couple. You are lacking. Okay, there's the scoop. I might sound delusional, but I think I'm literally just going to pre-wash with a scoop of Oxy. So we're just going to literally do that. And then I'm going to use my last scoop of Kirkland on these. I think it's my last scoop. What is this scoop for then? It's not my last. I have more, but I think I can get like one more scoop out of that. So that wasn't really as much as I would have hoped it was. I'm going to go back and get a little bit more. I don't know what just went flying across the floor either. Okay, that's 1.5 scoops of Kirkland, and honestly, I'm just going to kill the Kirkland on this load. So, we've got the pre-wash. I don't know how much is... Oh, wait, I can just use the bucket to pour this detergent into the scoop here. Yeah, so that... All I had left was enough to fill it to spot on this, what do you call it, on this scoop. So that's it. We just officially ran out of Kirkland. It's a sad day today, guys. Very sad day. But had to happen at some point. We all know what happened. So I'll take the last of this Kirkland and put it in here. And that'll be our pre-wash detergent that I wasn't even going to add. I guess I can move this Tide Plus bleach over here now. Put in some sanitizer. When I run out of this Tide Plus bleach, I probably won't be able to immediately buy another powerful powder. I'm good on Ariel, and I'm going to be good on Ariel for a minute, but I might have to start washing my bedding in fucking Power Pods pretty soon. So we'll close up the dispenser there. Okay. They aren't plastic wrapped. Will that work? I mean, are they like the Finish ones? Because the Finish ones would. Depends on what they are. Okay. And the light just turned itself off. Okay, where is the thing? There it is. Ah. The second I'm like, okay guys, here we go, let's start. And then the thing just turns the light off. But it's fine. Because while their light is just a light, I have the power of the sun here. Okay, so. Well, y'all know the drill. They're blue. I don't know what Blueland means. I'll adjust the soil level based on what this senses in at. But I think, honestly, a normal soil will work for this. Never washed only pillowcases before. Cycle. Sanitary pre-wash. I was going to do heavy duty, extra hot for this, but I think sanitary with a pre-wash might honestly do us better here, okay? You turn off turbo wash. I forgot that that's what you do. An hour 56. If I up you a little on the soil level, do we get a solid 2 hours? I'd be very happy with that. We get 159. Heavy duty gets us 2 hours and 1 minute. Honestly, I like 2 hours and 1 minute. That's a solid number. I don't know why, but that's the number I'm feeling tonight. I'm going to go grab a blanket from inside. That's the one thing I forgot. And judging by how long this is going to take, I think we're literally only going to do this load and the covers tonight. But we might do the comforter as well. But I don't know if that's something that I'd be equipped to handle in the same night. We'll see. We'll see how things go. No promises, though. Okay, I'm back now. I think for sheets, my new favorite cycle is definitely heavy duty extra hot, though. How do you get 2 hours in a wash? Cycle. Okay, I don't know what my mom put in the lint trap, but it's green. So, that's odd. Or what my mom put in the dryer. What is the setting for 2 hours? It's sanitary with a pre-wash. Okay, fellas. Now, of course, we're 13 minutes into a stream. As I've been doing more of these streams, they have consistently been taking longer for me to get to this part. But I just was really... Can I wash that in cold water? No, you can't, because sanitary runs the water heater. So it will literally run it to very, very hot. Thank you, Sean. Thanks to everyone who's saying Happy New Year, by the way. I probably missed a lot of those. But guys, we are 15 minutes into the stream. It is time that I do what I do now. And you guys know what I mean by that. It's time that I share some scripture with you guys. So, I actually got this suggestion today from John. John was the one who gave me the suggestion to do today. So, I'm actually going to be doing an actual verse today, and I'm going to be breaking down what I personally think about this. And you're going to read the Bible? Yes, I have a verse of the Bible. This is what I do. Beginning of all my streams, I read a verse of the Bible, and then we just go over it. So, this verse from John today is Romans 8:28. And it says, I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us. Now, this is a very, what do you call it? This is a very straightforward verse from the way that I see it. And this isn't even the way that I see it, actually. This has a very clear and concise message that this is trying to share with us. And that is the message that you cannot hold on to your earthly belongings and still expect to go to heaven. You see, there is two paths that your heart can follow. Your heart can follow that of Jesus or that of the world. And by keeping your heart in the world means that you aren't going to be able to have Jesus in your heart. So think about this. Like, if you wake up in the morning and you are putting your heart into doing things that are actually in the world, like serving others, and while obviously serving others, doing good deeds like that and stuff is great. It's a great thing to do. But works don't get you into heaven. The only thing that can get you into heaven is by loving Jesus and having him in your heart and sharing the gospel, doing what you're commanded to do in the Bible. So Romans 8:28 here is telling us that by holding on to our earthly beliefs and holding on to the world as we have it, we are shutting Jesus out. So what this is commanding us to do is to instead open our hearts to Jesus and let him fill our hearts. And through Jesus, we will find what we are meant to do for this world. How do you put an image for a video or live chat to make it realistic? You just, use an image. Okay. I'll check DMs now, Evan. Evan, this looks like an Alka-Seltzer. But it'll probably work. How do you like living in California? It's all right. Definitely way better places to live. The only thing I dislike about California, really, is a lot of, our policies are kind of dumb. We have a lot of stuff for, what do you call it? Environmental protection and stuff, and obviously that's a great thing. If any of this stuff actually, contributed anything, it really doesn't. Clean air parking spots and stuff, it's just kind of annoying. And, all this stuff. It's also very expensive. But I will say the one thing I do like about living in California is how it's very easy to go to really anywhere you want while staying in the state. If you want mountains, you come up to near where I live. If you want to go down to SoCal, you can go down to SoCal. You want the desert, we have the desert. Central Valley, we have the Central Valley. We have the coast, we have everything. You want to go visit the Appalachians? Sure, we have Mount Shasta. There is no limit to the stuff that we have here. What about Wyoming? I've been to Wyoming once, and I went to Yellowstone. And it was beautiful, but given that Yellowstone's a national park, I don't want to say that that's how the whole state is. Okay, I'm uninstalling Snapchat again. The notifications are starting to piss me off again. Do I have a Roomba? Yeah. I had not had. I have two. And I had a significant other amount because I used to collect them, and now I don't anymore. Now I think I'm there. Now I think they're kind of annoying. Gas prices are stupid high in California. There's places here in Texas that are down to like $1.99. I got gas for $3.85 the other day, and I thought that was a deal, bro. Yeah, my truck just takes regular 87. That was one of the quicker pre-washes we've done. Probably because there really ain't that much in there. Also, here on the East Coast, the only place in the country where you'll find electrified high-speed rail. Not true, actually. We do have an electrified... Caltrain's electrified now between San Francisco and San Jose. High-speed? No. But it's something. It's a step in the right direction, I'll say that. Although I can't lie. Boring as shit. I don't really care about electrified. If I went to the Northeast, I feel like seeing the Acela would be cool like once, and then I'd be like, okay, now let me go see a YN2 or something. No way we're gonna struggle to balance this load at all. It's 8 pillowcases. It's an even number, 1. 2, they're like not that big. It's approximately 40 plus of runtime. It's probably done around 20,000. No, Sean. You've got the load number wrong. The Wascomat, its cycle is 30 minutes. So however many hours is on the motor, instead of dividing that, you should times that by 2. So that's almost that's over 750,000 loads of laundry. It's insane. It's no secret, guys. It's no secret that because I know this too. The glaze he puts on his machines, I know we're all a little bit tired of it, but when it comes to the Washcomat, he kinda has a valid reason. The Chug Chug, I'm like, but he absolutely has a valid reason with the Washcomat, 100%. The fact that that thing is still even working, like, remotely at all, insane. A purple flavored Powerade. Let me ask you a question. Does it taste like grapes or does it taste like the idea of grapes? Because purple Powerade was something me and Ryan were discussing a minute ago. And I need you to settle the difference because I swear it tasted like actual grapes. He says it, the idea of grapes. Fuck. Okay, so I was wrong then. The Chug Chug was my childhood washer, so I praise it. I'm not saying the Chug Chug's bad. I'm just saying he glazes it a bit much. He has every valid reason to glaze the Washcomat. The Chug Chug, though, I get that it's rare, but it kind of just operates like pretty much every other Chug Chug. Other than, like, the ramp up, it's pretty much the same. I do love grape soda, Pony. I had one, I don't remember when, but I had one recently. Yesterday, actually. It was yesterday. Sorry, I lose track of time now. I don't know what it is, but I have been mentally deteriorating, chat. I don't remember shit anymore. And, like, at first I thought it was, like, I'm just a little forgetful. I'm starting to get a little concerned. I will admit, I'm actually kind of starting to get a little concerned because I am forgetting things at an alarming rate now. I can barely remember what I did. Like, you could tell me something I did this week, and I wouldn't be able to tell you which day it was on. That would be Fire Pony, but I don't really see how we would be able to do that. All right, now we're on to the actual main wash. Hour 43, half-second recirc boosts. Do y'all ever just, like, lose motivation to, like, do anything? Because, I'm not talking just, things that, oh, man, I've been procrastinating on this thing and I got to do this. I mean, things you, actually want to do. Things that would normally be fun to you. But for some reason, they're just not. Ever since Ryan left, and that wasn't frequent. That was not frequent. That wasn't recent. That was over a week ago at this point. Not even over a week ago. That was that was over a week ago. I was thinking that was 2 weeks ago. No, it was just over a week ago. And ever since then, I've been wanting to play Run 8. Have not touched the game at all. I'll open it. There was one day there were 3 days I actually opened the game, but I wasn't doing anything. I would open the game, I'd be like, okay, I'm going to build this train now, because there was this one train I saw, and it was really cool. I wanted to build it in the game. Not one time did I ever open the consist editor. Not once. And it was just weird. Because it was okay, I'm going to do this. And so I'd hit Control F1. And then I'd just stare at it. I would just stare. And I didn't want to, I was all of a sudden okay, I want to do this, but I don't want to actually do it. It was the weirdest thing. And then I'd close the game. There was one time, the last time I did this, and you guys might have seen this on Discord, I was playing the game for a solid 8 hours. Not once did I ever actually do anything. It was just sitting open on my computer. And I know that I leave things open on my computer all the time, but it wasn't just open in the background and I forgot about it. It was sitting up on the screen. I looked over at it multiple times. And actually, sorry, this wasn't just 8 hours. I closed the game the next day. So, also I get a feeling Jerry is here. Who knows? Who knows? But he may be lurking. He lurks in streams and said, no, I know, don't worry. Speaking of Jerry, you guys know what's really crazy? What's really crazy is how life can just flip on you in a matter of minutes. Now, saying that your entire life could flip in a second, while I feel like that's true, a matter of minutes is more likely to happen to all of us. Because when the whole Kiernan thing went down, I thought that just everyone hated me. And that was true for a lot of people. And it was, I'm not even low-key, high-key, very valid. Very valid. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about because of the situation. I felt that way about a lot of people for months before it even happened. If I'm being honest, that's the main reason why I treated people the way that I treated people. It wasn't because I was being an asshole, and that's just who I was. I was doing it on purpose because I genuinely thought that nobody cared. But that entire situation showed me otherwise. I had so many people, and I mean so many people who I had never even heard of before coming to me and telling me that they would be patient and that they would wait for me to return. And if I'm being honest, if that never happened, I don't think I would have ever come back. People always say that life can just flip on you. But when we think about that, we always think about it negatively. We never think about it positively. I remember that night very well. It was the first night of about 3 that not 3, I think it was like 2.5 or something, where I just could not find any motivation to get myself out of bed after that. And I remember just sitting there, just staring at my phone on the bedside table. And every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, something would happen. Like someone would send me something. I've never gotten that amount of attention in my entire life. And it was crazy. The things that people said to me, I'm never going to forget. I still look back, and I still look back at some of those messages. Whenever I'm feeling like just giving up, I still look at some of those messages, and it still gives me hope. And I remember, I think it was Matthew who was talking to me. And I don't remember what he was saying at the time, but I remember he was trying to support me in some way. Obviously, he was not happy about the situation at all, especially given the relationship he has with Kiernan. But then I got a message. It was the most unexpected message ever. It was from Smurtle, and I always knew that Smurtle and we were never the closest, but I knew that we were pretty well acquainted. And I don't know, for whatever reason, but that message struck me in a way that I have never gotten, and no one else in my entire life, other than Jesus himself, has talked to me in a way that has genuinely made me cry tears. Other than that message, it was the most moving thing that I had ever heard. And I don't understand why, because so many other people told me the exact same thing, but specifically from him, I don't know. I really don't know. I can't explain it to myself. Maybe it's because I've known Smurtle long before this channel was created. I don't know. But then again, I knew Pony that long before. I didn't get that out of that. Me and Matthew are super close. I never got it out of that either. I cannot explain it. I cannot explain it to this day because I can't figure out what it was about it. But that message specifically, I still go back and look at a lot of messages, but that one specifically is one that I go back to and I look at every other day at this point, it feels like. I can't explain it. I had to have been like laying in my bed, just staring at that. And the weirdest thing about it was, and I never got this way about any other message that I was sent that day, but I could not read the whole thing because I couldn't hold back. The tears just would not stop coming. I can't explain it. It was the weirdest thing. Even going back now, I can barely make it through that message without feeling like I want to just cry on the spot there. I cannot explain what it is about that message. How often do you look at mine? I think I looked at yours today, actually. I'll just open that. What do you call it? That community post. I'll just open that community post and I'll just go through the comments. Jerry never made it. Jerry never actually replied to the community post. That's just not who Jerry is. But he actually DM'd me that. And I look at that so often. And to this day, still cannot make it through the message without at least feeling like I want to cry. I can't explain it. I know I've been inspiring a lot of people doing this, Pony. I know I've been inspiring a lot of people. And it's crazy to me because I never did I expect that I, of all people, would be inspiring anyone in life. But, here I am. Life leads us to the craziest places. The most unexpected places. I made this channel on a whim, and I just decided, sure, let's just, you know what, actually? No, this wasn't just a whim. This channel started as an experiment. I wanted to see, if I made a channel that was solely based off of this and, experiments and stuff. I'm not talking, literally just what I'm doing today. When I first started, my way of doing content was way different. I had always been doing content like this, but this channel specifically was way different. And I can't explain it. But if you go back and you look at the oldest video I have, or even the oldest 5, you'll see it was wildly different than what I was doing now. And that's because I don't remember what the experiment was or what it was supposed to be. But this channel was never meant to gain the popularity that it has or anything like that. And yet still, here I am. Right, yeah, no. The thing about it is that this channel was never just a thing where I was like, oh, okay, I'm just going to do this for the hell of it. It wasn't that. I have had YouTube channels. I've been doing this since I was 7 years old, man. I know that sounds very young, but it's true. I was 7 years old. Maybe even I was 6 years old. But as I just got older, and a lot of you guys, because I know a lot of people just, I always try to say come up to me. They DM me. A lot of people DM me and they're like, how do you do it? You are so good at this. It's like you've been doing this your whole life. Because I actually have been. Before I was an idiot and deleting it. That's what I did too. I deleted many channels. But still. Been doing this since I was 7 years old. You eventually just kind of learn how things work. Not the algorithm. I never even tried to touch that thing. I don't know what's going on with that, but actually making content for people, I always thought that there was some process that you'd have to go to. You'd have to make every video just like the rest of them. But no, you don't. All you really need to do, if you want to truly be happy with what you're doing, find something that you like and just go with it. Think about how Mr. Beast does his videos. Every single one is almost identical. Like, yes, it'll be different what he's doing in all the videos. But if you actually think about the video, they're all the same. It's... I don't know, but all of his videos are pretty much carbon copies of each other. I can't even watch his videos anymore. It was hard to in the beginning. I can barely do it now because they're all the same. How do you think he feels? The only thing that Mr. Beast feels is happy because he has wealth. That's it. Mr. Beast has wealth. But I have something infinitely more valuable than that. And that is actual connection I've made with this. I have said this for the longest time. I mean, I even had a conversation with John about this exact thing once, and he didn't get it at all. But we were talking, and he asked me why I do videos and stuff, and I told him that it's not about me, it's about everyone else. I don't care about any of the views or anything like that. I just want to share with the world what I do. And he was like, I don't get it. What's the point in sharing it with the world if you're not trying to go for views? No one's really going to see it. He just didn't understand. He didn't understand that getting views isn't everything. Sure, I can have... Because I had a channel. I have the other channel. And I reposted a clip from TikTok of fucking mayonnaise going up the escalator. Overnight, I got most of the subscribers from that channel. Now, whenever I post a video on that channel, it gets like maybe 20 views, maybe 50 views. No one really cares about what I'm doing on the channel because most of the people who are subscribed to that channel subscribe for that one thing. They don't care about what I'm doing anymore. But when I decide to, instead of going for views, build a channel around myself and something that I love doing, you will then, instead of just getting views and getting subscribers, yes, you're going to get subscribers and views from it, obviously. You're going to be getting it a lot slower as well, of course, but you're going to be building a community around yourself. And that's the beautiful thing about that. Yeah, that's true, Evan. That's true. This is sanitary. We're running sanitary tonight. And then when this is done, I've got two comforter covers, and if time allows, we'll do the actual comforter itself as well. But I think we might just end up doing these two loads. You guys know what I really love? The Home Depot lighting section. Me and my friends on a New Year's Eve, we I picked them up at like 5 in the morning, and we spent the entire day together pretty much, and our only goal was just figure it out as we go. And it was just awesome. If you guys ever want to just hang out with your friends, highly recommend just filling up your tank and just figuring it out as you go, because it was honestly awesome. We went to Goodwill first. We just went to Goodwill for no apparent reason. Then we went to the dollar store. Then we went to GameStop, I think it was. And then we went to the tallest bridge in California, which that was fun. I have a video of that I need to send in my server still. And then I don't remember what we did. No, we went bowling after that. Then we we went to Bass Pro Shops, and then we just went home from there. And at the dollar store, we got this thing called the Wiggler. Well, it wasn't called the Wiggler. It's the stream thumbnail. Though that we called it the Wiggler. It was just like a rubber toy thing. And so we put it around the windshield wiper of the car because it was very snug and it was fine. And so we were going down the freeway laughing our asses off because the thing's like flapping in the wind until it started to rain. And by instinct, I hit the windshield wipers and the fucker comes flying off. And we never saw him again. I don't remember the story I was trying to tell now because I just told that story. But that was awesome. Why is this stream low-key being deep? I don't know, man. I really don't know. I could tell that we've hit around 55 now because the foam is starting. We're about halfway through the, not halfway through the cycle, but about halfway through the main wash now, I'd say. Maybe not exactly there, but we've made it significantly. I low-key miss my past, not entirely. There's some things I don't want to remember. Yeah, no, I feel like that's valid, honestly. I personally, my past is, well, I mean, tonight's stream's getting pretty deep. I may as well go over this. Growing up, I was always the weird kid. Not weird as in, like, just, oh, why, like, this kid's weird, don't hang out with him. No. I was just always the outcast. And I don't know particularly why, to this day, why I was. But it stuck with me through, I mean, even now, people still think I'm weird just because that's how I was in elementary school. People literally just refused to talk to me because of that. And it was the weirdest thing. But because of that, I grew up around, my group of friends, I've had the same group of friends since elementary school, and it's never changed. Because now I feel like I've tried making other friends along the way, and, like, at least in person, none of them really stuck with me, ever. And I don't know why. But I also was low-key a little shit. I was the biggest little shit when I was a kid. I just did shit all the time. If there was a rule, it was getting broken. If there was something I was told not to do, I'm going to do it. And I didn't do these things because I was a defiant little shit. I always thought that that's what it was, and looking back, now that I'm older, when I was 12, looking back at when I was 9, I was like, dang, I was really bad back then, which is funny because arguably when I was 12, I did the most shit. But now that I'm older, I look back and I go, I wasn't doing dumb shit because I was a little shit. I was doing stupid shit and not listening to people because they never told me why I should be doing it. And to me, if you don't tell me why I'm doing something, then it doesn't really matter, and I'm not going to do it. If I don't see the purpose in something, then why does it matter? And I honestly think that that's great. I think that was a great mindset to have, until you get a job and stuff. But even still, I think that's a good mindset to have, is question everything. And I indeed did. And then when I was around 10, I met this girl that lives on my street. And it was the worst fucking mistake of my life being friends with her, because at the ripe age of 11, I would be introduced to TikTok, and I didn't really even do anything on there. But because of that, they opened this fucking... They opened this world to an 11-year-old that an 11-year-old should have never had. Because I become friends with this girl, then she makes me get TikTok, I'm going through TikTok, then next thing I know, while I'm at 11 years old, I'm advocating for Black Lives Matter because I'm seeing everything that's going on in Minnesota. I was 11, guys. I was 11 years old. Or maybe I was 12. It was one of the two. I was either 11 or 12. And I don't care about your opinion on that at all. I don't think that that's something that an 11-year-old should be looking at. Just saying. I don't think that's something an 11-year-old should have to worry about. But there it was. And all of a sudden, none of anything that I would be just instead of the world being something that I could go out and explore myself and make my own opinions on it, I was given an agenda. And I was I knew deep down that what was going on was wrong, but I never said anything about it or ever did anything about it because as a kid, and even still today, I was more worried about losing friends than anything else. And so I just kind of let it happen. And it kind of destroyed me. The innocence that I had as a child died with that because I was opened up to so much shit in the world. If it wasn't for that, then I would have probably been 13, going on 14, and I wouldn't have had to worry about anything like that. I wouldn't have worried about anything. I was convinced at that time, because of her and her friends, I was convinced that I don't even know the words anymore, guys, but let's just say it was my middle name became pronouns. That's a really dumb way of saying it, but sure. And looking back, it's funny because I would have become gay either way, but that was just horrible. And this isn't something that I like sharing online, but, I'm going to say it anyways because tonight's getting pretty deep. At the ripe age of 12 years old, this girl I wasn't home at the time this happened. I was at my sister's house using the 3700. This girl comes up to my mom while she's watering the gardens, and she puts rape threats. Not rape threats. She accuses me of raping her friend to my own mom. Now, obviously, my mom knew that this wasn't true because I was 12 years old. My shit didn't work yet, but it was the most wild thing ever. And so my mom said, yeah, you're not hanging out with her anymore. Best decision she's ever made in her life, because ever since then, my life was getting better. My life is still getting better. I consider that to be my lowest point, was that. Ever since then, I only got better. And to this day, I don't know why she did it. But good fucking riddance, bro. But yeah. There you go. That's my story so far. And the funniest part is, even after that, I still tried to crawl back to him. Now, luckily, I never made it very far with that. And I eventually lost interest, but sometimes I think about how bad that could have been if I did. If I actually did end up going back to him. They tried to convince me I had anxiety. They tried to convince me that everything was wrong with me. And while I'm pretty sure it's pretty obvious that I'm not normal, by any means, I think that's a bit of a stretch. I don't think I have depression. I don't think I have anxiety. I don't think I need to be a fucking whatever the fuck. I don't think that's who I am. But it was just the most... Looking back, I'm like, holy shit. How in the fuck is this even a real person? She was my age, by the way. She was a year older than me. It was the most wild thing I have ever experienced. And I have videos from back then that I'll never post, obviously, but I have videos from back then, and I was just so happy in them, but I can tell that I wasn't really happy at all. I wasn't happy in the slightest. They had a Samsung Neptune, by the way, for anyone who cares. They had a Samsung Neptune, and then it got replaced with a got replaced with one of the Wave Forces with like the newer control panel, the generation that came after mine, the one. Right, no, sorry, it was like the first iteration of the Turbo Wash 3D ones. It was the black one. They also had a Frigidaire dishwasher. I just... Yeah. Looking back now, after Jesus spoke to me a few days ago, I'm now coming to the revelation that Satan had already gotten to her, and that Satan tried to get me. But luckily, she took things too far, and I was saved. Because if I was still in contact with them, I would not be where I was today. So yeah. The thing about this foam is that it doesn't really seem to be like, with the way it's acting. They seem to be very saturated with water, but like not at the same time. Have you ever had middle school drama? That was my middle school drama. But no. Because, like I said, I was an outcast in school pretty much my entire life. Till I was a freshman. When I became a freshman, I was less of an outcast and more of like... I wasn't popular, I was just the kid that everyone knew. Everybody knew me. Almost as foamy as my mouth when I saw an MBTA here. Bro. Transit foamers, when they see something, when they see the same consist because it keeps turning around every few days. No, seriously, that's like the thing. Like, yes, I get one corridor train, like 2 corridor trains a day. And so, like, I kind of get it, but it's the same consist every time. They switch it once every couple weeks. I think that's going to sudslock by the time it gets to the spin. Probably not, honestly. I don't think it is. So yeah, if you missed the train, go get tomorrow's and then you'll be good. You'll get the Heritage again. I think I'm going to go get a Red Bull for my truck. Okay, and I think my house is haunted. Anyways. I wish LG brought back physical buttons. Like, the capacitive touch is fine for, like, the options and stuff. Start and, power and the start button should be physical buttons still, though. We got an hour and 3 minutes left, by the way. I think I'm gonna go grab the Red Bull for my truck now. because I'm not trying to fall asleep midstream again tonight. Last time I went to the store when I bought these, because I always try to keep a couple energy drinks in my truck, because, you know, falling asleep behind the wheel, not exactly a great thing. They didn't have White Monster, so I went with Coconut Red Bull instead, because the Coconut Red Bulls are still fire. I've done that a few times. Well, I have done that, like, every single stream I've done the past few times. I've fallen asleep midstream. Isn't that bad for you having energy drinks? Dude, everything kills us now. The air we're breathing in kills us because of carbon dioxide in the air. Everything kills you. You just... moderation. Indeed. Yeah, Evan, that was funny as shit. I used to have Prime, the normal one, not the energy. I used to drink that too. It probably took off more years of my life than any energy drink, though. That stuff, like, burned my throat to drink. It was horrible. I don't understand how we enjoyed that looking back. Okay, good night, man. Have a good night. There's no faster ager than stress, Pony. That's just a true fact. If you look at people who are stressed their whole lives, and then you look at people who live their lives calm, the people who are stressed just age faster. Well, Loyola, you shouldn't hate life because Jesus loves you. He died on the cross for you. Even if you hate life down here, you have salvation. And what you're going to have in heaven is infinitely more valuable than what you're going to have in the real world.
Well, Iola, just remember this. Even if you get made fun of because you like washers or for any reason like that, just remember that it truly does not matter in the end. And the joke is on them. Because while you might like something that isn't exactly traditional, at the end of the day, Jesus still loves you. And they might be laughing now, but even still, true salvation is still waiting. You know what? We're going to do something, guys. Pony, I hope you're ready. It's time for the colordle. Okay. First color. Orange. Bad. Blue. It's going to be a shade of blue this time. 89% for normal blue. Blueberry. That's a 92%. Okay. Want me to help again? Pony, I can't do this on my own, and you know this. I think you might have to tap in here. So far, our closest color is blueberry. Try to beat 218. Well, we're already at 92%, so I think we're good. The highest is blueberry at 92%. You're playing a game or something. Yes, this is Colordle. It's like Wordle, but you guess the name of a color, and it gives you a percentage on how close you are to the color based on that. Let's try violet, too. Nope, violet's farther. Indigo. I gotta find the color closest to it that's like in this range. Blueberry is the closest one so far, though. What about light blue? No, that's 52. That's 53%, man. Sky blue. Good idea. Nope, sky blue is 60. It's going to be like a purplish blue. Azure. 78%. Dark blue. Honestly, I didn't even do dark blue. Dang, crazy eights. Crazy eights on dark blue. Blueberry is still the highest one. Electric ultramarine. That is a crazy ass name. That's an 89%. Still not as close as blueberry. What are we doing? This is the Colordle. So it's like Wordle, but you guess on a color and it gives you a percentage based on that. Violet. We did violet. It was 83%. It's a dark blue. For reference,
Here's what blueberry looks like. It's a lot less purple than that, though. My camera was making it very purple. Royal blue. 87%. Iris. Not the first time I've been told iris today. 92.99. That is the closest one now.
honestly, lapis. Nope, that's not, it doesn't even register, okay. Magnolia blue. Does not register as a color on my end.
Oh, that's not magnolia.
%, but that is very close. Baby blue. I could already tell you just looking at that color that's not going to be it. Breaking Bad reference, though. Medium slate blue. %. Royal purple. It's an 80%. Angry blue. Does not show up as a color. It's a rambunctious red situation. Purple. We already did purple. Oh, hand purple. %. Cornflower blue. If I can spell cornflower right. Okay, cornflower blue is a 73%, but also just regular cornflower works. Regular cornflower is an 85%. I would need the actual name of the color. Okay, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that one that you just sent, Pony. That's a 95%. Cobalt and 87. Isn't, yes, LinkedIn is a website. It's like where you put your like job applications and stuff. That's our new highest score, Pony. The P word. God damn, that sounds so bad. I'm not trying to pronounce that word. There's colors named after universe. Did we try ocean? We didn't try ocean. I'm going to try ocean first and then I'll try what Pony said. 88% on ocean. Medium blue. 88% on medium blue. Spray rinse. Wait, no. Dude, I was about to type that in as color. Cyan and teal. I don't think it's either of these, but we'll go with it. Cyan's a 42%, and teal is 64%. Okay, so teal's closer than I thought, honestly. To try Wave Force Blue, there's no way that exists. Yeah, I don't know what I thought. But wave is a color, and wave is a 53%. Candy blue. Candy blue doesn't show up as one on here. St. Patrick's blue. Okay, now y'all are just making shit up because those aren't colors. Prussian blue. 85%. Cotton candy blue. Also does not register as a color. Cotton candy was something I really loved as a kid, but looking back, it was just a novelty. Milky Way blue. Does not register as a color. Regular Milky Way does, though, and it's a 46%. Imperial blue. %89 on Imperial blue. Midnight. 73%. That's way too dark. We've done dark blue already. Hollow Knight is a... There's no way Hollow Knight is a color. Holy shit. It actually is. Clearwater blue. Clearwater blue isn't a thing, but Clearwater is, and it's a 51%. Dark slate blue. What is it with the dark slates? 88%. Denim. Oh, denim's definitely a... Yep, denim. Denim is a 70... Is it not 70? Sorry. Denim is a 97%. Crystal. Crystal's a 50%. Cerulean blue. That's a 94% pony. Indesit blue. Let's try Indesit blue. Indesit blue is unfortunately only a 92%. No, I'm just kidding. Wait a minute. Yo, I might be crazy. Where did all the fucking suds go? I'm not delusional, right? They're just gone. Aquamarine is a 36%. Did you put softener? I did. Did it dispense too early? All of my softener is still in there. So, it just did that, I guess. What? Come on, Pony, you've got this. You've got a 97%. 98 if you round up. Whoa, okay, I guess we don't get a cooldown today. That kind of pisses me off. I was hoping for a cooldown on this cycle, but I guess it's fine. Show me the denim for reference. So, it looks like denim. Now, let me turn my brightness down and see if it gives us a more accurate color. That looks more accurate to how it actually is in real life. If I turn it down all the way. That's it. That's the color right there. Turn it up all the way. Now you can't fucking see anything. It's darker than this. It is darker than this, but that's a good reference point. Show me the Indesit blue. Unfortunately, it does not exist.
Sapphire. My bad, I didn't see that one. That is a 93%. Is there a thing called soft blue? That's how I would describe how this color is looking. It looks like a soft blue, but that's only it's only a 75%. Royal Azure. 94%. I'm guessing it's not going to suds lock. By the looks of it, no. Do you still use this cord? Yes, I still use... No, I don't use this cord anymore. I use that cord. Sorry for the trouble. I use that cord, not this cord. Yale Blue. 90%. Are we just trying to reach 100? Yes, we're trying to hit 100%. Because when you hit 100%, that means you guessed the right color. But it can be any color. We've narrowed it down to a dark, but like a dark soft blue. Ultramarine. That's only an 89%. Kind of looks unbalanced. It is, but like barely. I might remove the extra rinse. I think I'm going to. That's it? That's the whole spin? That's the shortest spin I've ever seen. And also, yes, I am removing the extra rinse. We don't need it. So we've only got 28 minutes now. I think we're going to have time to do the comforter tonight, guys. Persian blue. 97%. Quilt blue. Not a color. I've never been scared of them disappearing. How many guesses are you at? We're at 32. Not 32, sorry. We're at 42 guesses, and we have to beat, I think it was 218. So we're still good. Don't worry, guys. We're on track to do this, I think. Egyptian blue. Egyptian blue. If I can spell Egyptian correctly. There it is. 94%. This is only I think this does 2 rinses, so this is just the first rinse. And we did turn the white pillowcases a little blue, guys. Just a little bit. But I think it should be fine. They're not that blue. At this point, it's not even me doing the colorable, and it's you guys doing it. Whale blue. Whale blue is not a color. Violet blue. Okay, it doesn't work with the hyphen, but it does work without it, and that's an 89%. Okay, guys, hang on. I don't think we've guessed Bingus blue. Resolution blue. That's an 88%, Punny. We've got Rambunctious red and... Bingus blue, that was it. We did cyan already. It was not all that.
Oh, this blanket's warm. Dark powder blue. That is not a color, Pony. Magenta. Why are you guessing magenta? All right, let's do magenta. How is magenta a 65%? Hello? Small. The color small. Pony, that's not a color. Oh, smalt. Small is a real fucking color. Oh my god. It's a 92%. That's an 85%, Pony. It's too purple. Small sky blue. I don't think that's a color, but hang on. Not a color. That's only an 87% somehow. Oh, it's too dark, I think. I think Catalina blue is too dark. What about cotton blue? Linen. Linen blue. Nope. That's a white. Have we tried cobalt? Yes. This is an LG. I've always had an LG. It's never been a Kenmore. Yeah, you might be thinking of Ethan. It's an 83%, Pony. Bluish. It's an 81%. I can't believe that's actually a fucking color. We did ultramarine blue, Pony. It was 89%. Shit. Not a color. Sorry, man. Yes, this is the sanitary cycle. Very blue. It's an 82%. Steel blue. Alright, see you, Lila. Have a good one. Steel blue is a 78%. We're going in the wrong direction. Awesome. YouTube just used AI without my knowledge on my own content to translate my latest short into fucking a bunch of languages. That's awesome. That's just great. International itself is a blue, and that's an 88%. International clean blue. 93% on that one, Pony. Duke blue. Duke, do you want the ball? 85%. Have we tried navy blue? Navy blue is only 82, never mind. Royal blue, I feel like we already did, but royal blue, 87. I hate navy blue. Same. It's just black. Oxford blue. It's an 80%. Navy blue is a cool color, don't get me wrong, but it pisses me off because my mom will buy a bunch of clothes for me, and they're like navy blue. And then I'll put them on and I'm like, dang, this is a nice black pair of pants. And then she'll get pissed at me because apparently it's so obvious that it's not black and that it's navy blue. I can't tell the fucking difference. I'm gonna be real. I can never tell the difference. Space Cadet. That's about to be a wild color if that's a real... That is a real color. It's an 81%. I'm not colorblind. It's just that navy blue and black look practically the fucking same. Like, here's the weird thing. I can see it in anything that isn't clothes. Anything that isn't an article of clothing, I can tell if it's navy blue or if it's a regular, or if it's black. Otherwise, I can't tell. Colors. That's not a color, Pony. Oh my god, I just realized that he was responding to his message above. Oh my god. Though I'm half blind, I can still tell between colors. You just randomly pull out the fact you're half blind on us? I didn't know that shit. Dark midnight blue. That's also an 87%. Our closest is still denim. I wear glass. That doesn't mean you're half blind. It just means you wear glasses. Bluish again. Bluish is 81%. Well, that's funny, Pony, because I did the same shit and I ain't blind, so I guess I'm just better. Genuine question. Am I the only one who gets random spots on their skin that will just randomly, there's just random holes in their skin that will just start bleeding out of nowhere? Like, people see it and they're like, dude, you gotta stop scratching yourself. Like, you just gotta start scratching at your scabs. But I'm not. It's just holes in my skin which appear and start bleeding. What is that word? FHTHALO. Blue? That's a real color? That's at 85%. Let's try red. Red's only at 49%, guys. How the fuck is red a 49%? What? I guess my pillowcases are just gonna be tinted blue now. Pony, that is not a color. Blue pigment is not a color, but the normal blue is an 89%. Five-masted Pruben? I'm not trying that shit. Air Force Blue is a 77%. How do I even type that shit in? Okay, gang, what about Booty Hole Brown? What do we think about that one? Or, hear me out, Rambunctious Red. I'm about to try Rambunctious Red. Unfortunately, it's not a color. Sugar Cookie's a color, apparently. Alright. I have not eaten anything today, I just realized. Literally nothing. Cool. Alright, have a good night, man. Yeah, I tried Air Force Blue. It's a 77. Cool black. That's an 84%. Have we tried Rambunctious Red yet? Those T's are F's. Those are F's. Zafri. 88%. That's an 88%. Closest guess so far is denim. Denim and Persian blue. What's up, Ethan? We did try Sapphire a while ago, but I'll try it again so I can tell you what the numbers are. Sapphire is 93%. US Blue. We tried Azure Blue a while ago, too. Oh, UA Blue. UA Blue is at 94%. We tried Prussian Blue a while ago, and I don't remember how good it was, but it wasn't too close. How many guesses are you at? 70. Persian Indigo. %. We're at 70 guesses. 218 is rapidly approaching. Dark Midnight Blue. I think we already did that, but I'll try it. Try it again. I don't think we did. Dark Midnight Blue is an 87. Don't worry, Pony. Not all hope is lost still. We still haven't tried, oh, what was it? We still haven't tried Rambunctious Red, Pony. There's still a chance. Can I borrow a tampon? Sure. I'll mail one, I guess.
tried every... Maybe it's not in the Navy family, Pony. Also, Gain. Hang on. Pony specifically, I feel like this is going to strike a chord in him. I got some things from the dollar store. These are my favorite gums ever. Both of these packs are getting decimated on this stream. You're right, it's in the fucking green. No, like, I'm saying, what if it's in, like, the light blues? What if it's rambunctious red, Pony? That was the shit. Yeah, you know what's up. You know what's up. Pony knows ball. Because Pony's Mexican. We did medium blue. I can do heavy blue. No way, that's a color. That's an 89. Real talk, guys. Why is applesauce a thing, but we haven't made it out of other fruits? Crayola blue. Not a color. Also, Pony, it's 11 o'clock for me. That means when we get done with this, in an hour, there's a new one. Plus, we get 2 Wordles to do. But I think I can handle the Wordle on my own. Pony's gonna pull a pony. But Pony, you can't kill yourself if we haven't even tried rambunctious red yet. The Kirkland bucket next to the recycle bin is actually shaking up against the side of the machine. Star Command blue. I might move that. That's a 78%. I'm gonna move that bucket. Was annoying the shit out of me. Alright, now. Where were we? Dark Cerulean. That does not register as a color. What's up? EPO8. Dark Imperial Blue. Where's my phone? Oh, it's up here. Dark Imperial Blue. 87% on the nose. Oh, we're still speeding up? Bro, Pony, at this point, we're going to hit rambunctious red in no time. Currently spinning at 7 trillion RPMs, guys. What RPM is this? I don't know. I'm not smart enough. We need someone smarter to come in here and tell me what RPMs this is. And I will tell them, oh please, oh pretty please, tell me what RPMs this is. And then they'll tell me, well, it's this RPM. And then I'll be like, oh, thank you. Medium Persian Blue. If I can fucking spell medium. Medium Persian Blue. 84%. Medium Electric Blue. Yeah, I know that. I know it's the signal that activates Newcastle. Medium Electric Blue is an 89. Guys, I think this is going at 4 RPMs right now. Maybe 5, but I doubt it. Usafa Blue. That doesn't count as a color on here, Pony, unfortunately. Grab what I'm going to use on this load. Well, I found where this scoop is from. It's from the Tide Plus Bleach. Because I'm going to use a scoop of Tide Plus Bleach and then sanitizer. Maybe some Oxy as well if I feel like it. Which I think I do. I think I do feel like it. Sapphire Blue. We tried Sapphire. I don't think we tried Sapphire Blue. 85. Sea Blue. Sea Blue is 82, but what about Deep Sea Blue? Deep Sea Blue is an 86. What about Dark Sea Blue? Not a color. Damn. Honolulu Blue. That's nice. I like Honolulu Blue. That's a 77. All right, there we go. Now, let us commence forth. Got the pillowcases here. As you can see, if I can find one, the white ones are most definitely a tinge blue now. It's not bad. It's like barely noticeable though, so I don't really care that much. I'm gonna put these in a basket and then I'm gonna put them in the dryer after I start this next load because my blanket's in the dryer. Oh, well, there goes my phone. It ponied itself. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Don't even start making that stupid vibrating noise. It's so annoying. Okay. Oxy. And then the two covers. This one. And then this one. Don't turn off on me. The two covers are in. Let's get the Tide plus bleach going. Okay. And then the sanitizer goes into the dispenser, and then the softener will go into the dispenser as well. I'm thinking for this cycle, I don't want to use a heater cycle for this because I don't think it's fitting for it, but I do think I want to do something that's going to clean this good. So what I think I'm going to do is whites. Whites heavy soil. Whites, heavy soil, extra high. I think only one extra rinse is going to be needed for this. And yeah, I think that's what we're going to do here. Wait a minute, let me just... There we go. Then it'll be slightly more visible inside. Or honestly, instead of this, I can run a heater cycle, but it'll be quicker because normal extra hot exists. Normal extra hot, normal soil, and one extra rinse. I think that will do us good because I can always add another extra rinse or 3,000 if I need to. So we still get to run the heater. All right, let's see. Bro, Pony just actually straight up did that. Holy shit. Yeah, that's an 87%. What did he say? Nothing. It was the wind. Don't worry. This is an hour 7 for this cycle. I can probably cut that down, though, if I use light soil. Oh, it's literally a 3-minute difference, so... That's an 81%, Pony. No, it's an hour and 7 minutes, which means it's actually 67 minutes. Well, Pony gives up, which means you win, because we're nothing without Pony. Yes, 64 minutes on light soil. Pony, I don't like the way that you're saying goodbye. It sounds like you're going to kill yourself. Don't kill yourself in a world where rambunctious red still is a possibility. Have you seen Good Burger? Good Burger is literally my favorite fucking movie. Me and Eli used to watch that shit in class all the time because it was on YouTube. Maybe I am, who knows? Well, Jesus will know. So, all you need to do is ask for strength from God, and He will give it to you. If you truly believe that Jesus died on the cross for you, you may ask God for forgiveness. Why bring religion into this? Because it's true. Yeah, there was a Good Burger too. It's not as good. You know, I don't really believe in him. I really don't. Well, then, if you don't believe in him, just don't fall into temptation, because that's what you're doing right now. The devil's trying to trick you, Pony. Look, I know I hate to do this, but you're my friend, Pony. I don't want to see this happen to you. The devil, yes. He's made you weak. He's trying to make you weak. So that he can pull you further away from God. You say it's all lies because that's what he's already told you. I'm just saying.
Let me guess, you're doing the next colloidal with John. Why the fuck would I do that? I do need to do the Wordle, actually. I need to do the Wordle still. Oh, no, but you're totally right. John is colorblind. I gotta do one with him at some point, but he is asleep tonight. I gotta wait until it's a red or a green one because he's red-green colorblind. Oh, that would be fucking hilarious. Opening up this pack of these canal gums. I don't like cinnamon gum, so I'm doing these ones first. But I am... Okay, hang on. Wordle. First one. About. Peak starting word. Okay. Followed up with C's. Okay. I can work with this. Well, shit. I don't actually know any words that contain these letters. And that end with that letter. Sorry for earlier. It's fine, man. I was only trying to help. I get it if you don't want me to. I was just... been trying my best, man. Okay. I've got 3 greens on the board right now. Okay. Got another letter. Literally only have the first letter left, but I don't know any words of this, so I'm just gonna guess every letter I have available. Got it. From 3 greens to 4 yellows. I couldn't think of a word, so I was trying to find the order of things, and lo and behold, I found the order of things by doing that. Do you want me to screenshot it and DM it to you so that you can see what I was doing? I'm not trying to spoil it for anyone. That doesn't help you. It did. It did help me, actually. It helped me a shit ton. I'm not very good. I have a decent vocabulary, but I'm not good at actually fucking guessing things for the life of me. My strategy on Wordle is random bullshit go. It is a very educated guess. Yo, this gum is fire. I can't wait to swallow all of these. The thing is, I was convinced based off the letters I had that it spelled this one thing, which was going to be one part of a word, so I tested that part of the word and it worked. All right, fellas. Now we just wait 15 minutes and we get a new Colordle and a new Wordle. This shirt has long tumble pauses. But I still feel like this is doing a good job. I have returned. Pony, they, the Wordle and the Colordle reset at midnight. So, that's in 12 minutes. In 12 minutes. Why did I just get a deep voice there? I want to reheat my blanket. It's getting cold. Pony does already have the new ones, technically. That's true. Dude, I was looking back at the stream from last night after I had fallen asleep. Like 10 minutes after I fell asleep, I heard fireworks on my stream that sounded like bombs were going off outside my house. I don't know how I slept through that. Like, it sounded like they were launching the fireworks on my driveway. Let's try these mint ones. The mint ones are... They were like 2 minutes early. Were they really? They were committing boom boom past midnight. Also, I hope you guys know every bit of gum I'm chewing tonight, I'm swallowing it instantly. Not instantly, but I am swallowing it. It never sees the light of day again. What is wrong with me? It doesn't do anything. You were lied to. You can swallow gum all you want. It's not a problem. Well, I just lost one because it went under the washer. Wait, no it didn't. And yes it did. Never mind. You want proof? Do you want proof? Got 3 right here. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna do all of these. Give me a second. Yep. Yep. Not all of the ones, like, in the packs. That would be insane. But all the ones from this particular variety. The spearmint ones. We got one more to open. Y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all ain't ready for this. And then, this water's already cold because it's in my garage.
So let me just take all this gum. So it's like a lot. And just okay. So it's gonna take me a minute. Give me a minute, guys. I drastically overestimated or underestimated how much gum I am consuming right now. Okay. And now, watch this. Watch this. Yep. Wait for it. I gotta at least get it. Oh, the piece is broken. Hang on. This is a good flavor. I like that. Okay, here we go. Okay, hang on. Gotta break it in two. There we go. Okay. There we go. Just swallowed the whole thing of gum. Never call me rambunctious again. I swear to God. The thing I don't like about this light is, what it's been doing recently is deciding to get dim randomly. For no reason. It's like the battery's dying on it, but the battery doesn't die because it's plugged in. Stop making that fucking noise. Who up being rambunctious and red tonight? Diode could be weak. It's multiple. It's many. Give me my blanket. Yes, I left this in there for way longer. Oh my God. Oh, yes. Fuck. Oh, that's warm. Oh. Fuck, that's a warm blanket.
Guys, we have 2 minutes until the new Wordle and the new Colordle drops. We got 1 minute, guys. 1 minute until the new Wordle and Colordle drop. I'm going to do the Wordle first. All right, here we go. Okay, we got 1 green on the board and nothing else. I have no fucking clue what this word could be. Hole? Sure. Roads. Well, I'm fucked. I'm actually fucked. Fuck this word. Fuck the Wordle. Actually, fuck the Wordle. Let's hope the Colordle is nicer to us. I'm going to start us off with red, 49%. Blue, 73%. Green. Okay, this is a blue. This is a blue on the red side. Purple, 61%. Magenta, 58. So this is a blue. Let's try the denim strat again. 81% this time. Okay. It's another blue, Pony. It's another blue. Get to work, Pony. Duke blue. $67%. Oxford blue. 70. Duke blue is actually 67.61, so that's fucking hilarious. Imperial blue. Imperial blue is 72. Aurora blue. Not a color, unfortunately. Space Cadet. 71%. I'm gonna throw in Blueberry again. Blueberry's a 78. Our highest is Denim again at 81 this time. Royal Blue. 90%. 90% on Royal Blue, so that's our closest one so far.
But don't let it deceive you. It could still be Rambunctious Red. We don't know.
Cobalt Blue. 69%. Navy Blue. 65. Royal Blue's still the top one. What's up, Carla? We're still playing the Colordle. Cool Black. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lighter blue. What if I just did light blue? 67. That's 2 6/7s in the same game. Dark blue. It's a lighter blue, Pony. It's going to be a lighter blue this time. Oh, actually, 88% on dark blue. So something around royal blue. Okay, we're adding water now. A significant amount. Resolution blue. %72% on resolution blue. Sprint blue. Not a color. Persian blue. 79. Got the Wordle in 4? Fuck you. Catalina blue. $73. Prussian blue. 76. Royal blue is still the highest. Sapphire. Sapphire's is 87. Okay, yesterday's was... Do y'all want to know what yesterday's color was? Hold on, y'all.
Yesterday's color was blue. I'm not fucking joking. Blue. I'm actually like, I'm gonna get violent with somebody. Are you like, whoever decided that that's a real color, I'm gonna get violent with them. What? I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna guess blue real quick. I need to even see what this looks like. Yeah, it just looks like blue. It just looks like the color blue. Oh my god, I still need to dry the pillowcases. They're just sitting in a basket over here. Ice blue. 85%. I'm gonna do a rug wash, then I don't know, maybe dye something. If you want to wait 21 minutes for me, then sure. Show game. This is what it looks like right now. This is where we're at right now. Cobalt. 69%. Cerulean blue. 86. Lapis blue. Oh, that is a thing. Also 86%. Now, maybe I can actually dry the pillowcases because I put things in a basket and forget about them. Honestly, I have never seen a load and thought to dry it on normal, but this is a contender. We're going to do that. Normal very dry with steam. I don't think this needs very dry, actually. Maybe just like the one... No, just the regular dry, actually, I think could do it. Alright, I'm back on chat. Here we go. Rapid fire. Midnight blue. 62. Barbados blue. 93! That is our closest one currently. Egyptian blue. I misspelled Egyptian again. Egyptian blue, 77. Aquamarine, 50%. Show me that blue. I forgot what it looks like. Looks like that. Oh, so you remembered Lapis from a character from Steven Universe? Not Lapis Lazuli, the ore in Minecraft? Baleen blue. 89. International. I forgot international is its own color. International is a 91%. International Klein blue. International Klein blue is 76%. Beautiful blue. Beautiful blue is a 96%. Also, wholly fucking unbalanced. We got the Jigglenator over here. What the fuck? Show me beautiful blue right fucking now. Beautiful blue. You guys think Blurple's on here, like from Discord? It is. It's a 77. Biloxi blue. 97%. Dude, Pony just got taken out back and shot with the 12 gauge. How is bro doing this? Is Denim still on top? No, this is the new one for today because it's 12 here now. Yesterday's was blue. Like just blue twice. I'm so mad at that shit. I said that? I thought... You said that? Did you say that and I just thought you were being fucking stupid? Oh my god, I think that's... There's no way this is gonna actually go through with the filtration rinse. It's gonna become unbalanced. Blue Aster. That is also a 96%. Show me these blues. They look identical to each other, Pony. I can't lie, they look exactly the same. But they look the same. Blue Bazaar. 95. Holy shit. Dodger blue. %. Brandis blue, 92. Azure, 92. Blue burst, 85. We already did Brandis blue, Pony. Pony low-key kind of built like a sausage egg McMuffin. Like, am I right, guys? Ultramarine blue. Show colors again. Just give me 1 second. I'm unwrapping this gum. Pony the type of fella to go to McDonald's and order the hotcakes, even though it's 12 p.m. I used to do that. I see. I just know I'm better. Here are the colors right now. Filtration rinse, so. Fuck you. Ultramarine. Blue. 90%. Ultramarine is also just a color. I'm going to do both. The regular ultramarine is just 72. Stiff key blue. Not a color. Denim again. 81. Well, if you fell into a washer, if you were in the wash or the rinse cycle, yeah, that'd be kind of bad. If you fall in and it goes into spin, you would die in like 10 seconds. Like, if it was accelerating from there, you would die before you even got to see 100 RPMs. Try blue, I genuinely will. 81%. Hand blue. 92. Is this all tomorrow's night stream is going to be too? Well, technically we're doing tomorrow's Wordle and Colordle right now. But once it hits 12 p.m., we're going to have... what do you call it? We're going to have the next day's Blue Cola. Blue Cola is a 92. Cornflower Blue. Cornflower Blue is an 88. It's not all that tomorrow's night stream is going to be, but we'll do it. Blue Diamond. 94%. Blue Lobster. 88. Yeah, it's draining the rinse right now. Blue Ruin. 92. Okay, Pony's speaking in tongues now. How the fuck do I spell this? Not a color. Wait, no, Okay, yeah, no, not a color. Absolute Blue. Also not a color. Blue Sparkle. And yes, there is another rinse after this. 92 as well. We just got like 3 92s in a row. Oh, absolute zero. It's an 83. Why the fuck would absolute zero be a blue color? Wouldn't that make more sense if it was like black? Blue Streak. 93. Whatever the fuck Pony just said. 81. The balance is like perfect. Wrong. No, it's not. Adriatic Blue. Adrian, explain our friend here. Okay, Adriatic Blue is an 86, but Adriatic... Adriatic on his own is an 82. Aegean Sea. 84%. Blue-eyed boy, what the fuck? Okay, apparently the hyphen is necessary. 98%, holy shit! Arrow. 77. Bright navy blue. 97. Blue Elemental. 89. Celtic Blue. 94. Blue Eyes, not a color. Blue Fire. 80%. That's a real nice color. I like that. Electric Blue. Electric Blue is a 59%. Clouded Blue. $91. 91.99. That's a 92%. Blue Horizon. 89. Blue Iguana, what the fuck? $86, Deep Sky Blue. Deep Sky Blue is 93. Blue Island. Blue Island is 71. Show colors. I feel like this is getting very heated between Ryan and Pony here. Here's the colors. Blue Jay Crest. Does not count as a color pony. Blue Lechery. 84. We already did Blue Lobster Pony. Blue Lust. 72. Blue Luxury. 88. Emerald Blue. Oh no, Blue Meridian. 84. Blue Nebula. 86. Emerald Blue. Does not count as a color. Blue Oblivion. 81. Pony, you're taking us in the wrong direction. What's up, Slimes? We're doing the Colordle, as I'm sure you've been summoned here. by our overlord. Blue Olympus. $86. Blue quartz. $85. Yes, this is an LG. Blue region. 88. Too blue to be true. %. It is too blue to be true. You're right. Blue ribbon. Blue ribbon is also a 90%. Blue Christmas. Blue Christmas is not a color. Blue sail. 87%. Can we see the dashboard, the control panel? Yeah, sure. Yeah. Blue screen, Pony, I don't think that's going to be a color. It is? Holy shit, it is. 77%. Blue titmouse. 87. Blue to the bone. Not a color, unfortunately. Wizard blue. 97. Okay, bedtime. This isn't a combo unit. Scratch blue. Scratch blue is not a color. Blue vault. Blue vault, 94. Blue steel, 80. Dead blue eyes. That's an 88% on the nose. I feel like that's kind of a threat towards me. Fresh blue of Bel Air. Are you fucking... Pony, I don't believe that that's a real color. Way beyond the blue. That's a 92%. We are not going way beyond the blue. Okay, I'm going to switch this to spin only now. And you know what, actually? I think I'm going to end this stream, and then I'll continue the spin only on Kiernan's stream. I will put in these last two blues that are already in chat, and then we will continue. I will not add any other blues to this until Kiernan's stream, guys. We got blue Atoll. 77. Blue Bay, which is 86. Techno Blue, 91%. Don't end the stream. It's going to be up again in a minute or so. I just need to go use the bathroom, and then I'll put it on... what do you call it? I'll put it on a go live together, and we'll get Kiernan in here. So, just come back in like 5 minutes, and I'm sure it'll be up. You guys want to hear a dad joke?